Helppo is a unique online 24/7 on-demand tutoring service. We specialize in IB and TOEFL courses and utilize time zone differences to provide help day or night. We connect students with highly skilled tutors from around the world to provide more affordable options. There are many different situations where a student would use Helppo's service. For example, many college students study for exams late into the night and cannot receive all of the help they need from professors or tutors on campus. With Helppo, they can connect with a qualified tutor that has experience in the subject at any time. Another large group of people that would utilize Helppo would be students in parts of Asia. In Hong Kong, it is a privilege to have a tutoring lesson with a college-educated native English-speaking tutor. It costs at least 500 to 700 Hong Kong dollars per hour, so only children from wealthy families can afford this luxury. There are at least 50,000 international school students going to these expensive tutoring centers for additional support. Helppo offers an affordable alternative to these companies. Students and tutors will have access to an online text editor and video conference system that will make the tutoring sessions for any subject interactive and worthwhile. In the spring of 2016, Hubert started working on Helppo, which is the first of its kind to connect students from Asia to the U.S. Many other tutoring services exist, but fail to make the connections that Helppo has made. The number of elementary, middle, and high school students in China is greater than the population of the United States and Canada combined, meaning that there is always more demand than supply. The largest tutoring company in China, New Oriental, is only tapping into 5% of the market, meaning that the majority of mainland Chinese students are not receiving the educational assistance that they need to be successful. The majority of students' parents on Helppo now are software developers working in tech companies. We believe these groups of families are more willing to try new things, like online tutoring. As companies like Helppo become more popular, families that would otherwise not try this style of teaching will be more willing to utilize this resource, which will expand Helppo's student base. It is one of Helppo's main goals to access this untapped market. This graph illustrates the increase in the number of international school students since 2010. These students are Helppo's target audience. In the past, many students didn't know about online tutoring, but bigger companies' advertising is popularizing this method of teaching. These larger companies spend a lot of money on outreach, assuring potential clients that online tutoring is safe and can be more efficient than in-person tutoring. Helppo takes advantage of their investment by offering better services at a more affordable rate. Helppo rises above the competitors due to its diverse network of tutors, a lower barrier of entry to students, and custom learning plans to meet the student's specific goal. While other tutoring platforms require their teachers to work for a fixed rate, tutors with Helppo can set their own rate. This flexibility attracts more qualified and experienced tutors that will benefit Helppo's students. Our online message boards make it easy for potential clients and tutors to connect. In this way, we are the only service that takes full advantage of the breadth of skills and knowledge of our tutors. We hope to be renowned for our flexibility and quality as we aim to turn away as few students as possible. On other sites, it is difficult to find out how the platform works and how much the tutoring lessons cost without creating an account or calling their sales team. Based on our UX/UI research with more than 300 potential users, they are turned off by this complicated website and will likely seek out an easier website to navigate. We also offer free trial sessions, which will assure students that Helppo can meet their needs. Some competitors make money through charging commission on the amount the tutors earn, and of those, almost all of them take far too high a commission. For example, Wyzant has a 40% commission rate for the first 20 hours that a tutor teaches. Although the commission rate does drop eventually, such a high rate scares off potential tutors. Helppo will also make its revenue through taking commission, but with a much more reasonable percentage, 25 to 30%, from when a tutor first starts teaching. We have gathered feedback from parents and students about the overall experience of online tutoring for the past year. Some students feel that it can be distant and not as interactive as in-person tutoring. Inside Helppo's box of wisdom, there is a studio-quality mic and a pair of headphones, so the student and tutors can communicate with each other seamlessly. Also, there will be supplementary learning materials such as English storybooks written by our own talented writers for younger students, and stationary or mock exam practice tests for older, more advanced students. With Helppo's Box of Wisdom, we hope to make connections between the students and tutors to make the online tutoring experience feel more real, like a tutoring service from a brick-and-mortar school. Helppo is one of the few online tutoring companies that specializes primarily in high school-age students from international schools in advanced academic topics, as well as practical help like resume and essay writing skills. Once a connection is made with a student, Helppo can continue to help that student throughout their academic career. We can provide services to many different ages and subjects with our diverse tutoring staff.